What's up, folks? How's it going? Today we're going to answer Dear Fatass. It's a larger one, and because of the serious nature, I want to address it at some length. So if it's not your bag, then go watch something else. All right. Not centered. All right. Dear Fatass, alright? My main question, I guess, is what is the point of living when all you ever want to do is die? I remember a time in my life when I used to be so happy and looking forward to the future. Now everything in my life seems meaningless. A few months ago, the love of my life left me. She was now about to leave my town to go to college far away from here. We promised to still be friends, but as of late I think she's getting sick of me. She says it's because of my self-loathing, but I think it's because she has just fallen so out of love with me that I no longer interest her, not even as just a friend. The memories of how we used to be, how happy we were together, and the future that we were supposed to have drive me to the brink of madness. I was depressed before, but the prospect of a future without her kept me going. Now it will never happen. I don't want another relationship because what is the point? I'm just going to end up having my heart broken again. It's not just that. All my friends have left me. My best friend in the world moved away a while back. And just a few days ago, the very same thing happened with yet another friend. I am miserable at my job, and I can't pass school because I'm a fucking retard. I'm the only atheist in a family full of Christians. I've lost interest in all the things that I once loved and made me happy. Nothing seems to matter anymore. Nothing ever turns out right. I'm never going to amount to anything or be able to accomplish any of my dreams. What is my future with all of this? All I think about is how to end my life. What would be the most painless way to go? What would be the quickest? What type of things do I have to have access to? All day, every day, Chris, it never ends. I've tried antidepressants, but like a lot of medications, they only seem to make it worse, not better. I cry myself to sleep. I have constant anxiety attacks. Every second of my life, I don't want to wake up tomorrow to face this. I don't want to be here anymore. It is unbearable. I can't take one more minute of it. What are your thoughts exactly on suicide? Is it sensible to just keep living for the sake of living? A lot of heavy shit going on in here. Alright, so let's address your questions one step at a time. We're going to have to jump around this a little bit. First of all, let's go to your girlfriend. Alright? And since I see you're subscribed to me, you shouldn't be surprised for me to. I'm gonna be somewhat harsh. She probably really does not want to be around you because of your self-loathing, and the thing is that, dude, you're living in the past because you're talking about, all the thinking about, what could have been. You can't spend your whole life thinking about what could have been, would have been, should have been, whatever. You cannot function like that. You have to learn to fucking put the past behind you. You don't forget the past, but you have to move on. A lot of people can't do that. It takes a lot of support sometimes. It takes prior knowledge, training, I'm using a strange term, training, but, the way you're raised and the way you live your life is going to affect the way you handle these problems. But you have to put these things in the past. I gather from this that you're young, just out of high school. No, people are not happy their whole lives. These people don't exist. I've said this many times before. Everybody has fucking problems. Some people, granted, a whole lot more problems, and some people, granted, are quite, lucky. I hate that word, but you know what I mean. What you're experiencing is not unusual, okay? But what you're lacking is a prior experience. You're lacking a support group, okay? You're lacking friends and family that are close. That's what's making this difficult. But this is not a sign that there is something fundamentally wrong with you, okay? This is just the way that the fucking world is, all right? Shit sucks cocks, okay? And you really, that's really one of the fundamental parts of being able to stay sane in a really depressing world is just understanding that shit sucks consistently across the board. Okay? The statement is true, misery loves company. Just try not to think about yourself as being the only victim in the world. Okay? Everyone has fucking problems. And I'm not trying to trivialize your problems. You understand? I'm just trying to tell you that you might feel better to understand other people in that situation. Like, this is one of those situations where, and dude, especially if you're at the point that you're telling me that you're so low that you want to die, nothing should be off your table, okay? You shouldn't be embarrassed to go to some group counseling, man. Get some group counseling with some people, okay? You need to get out and you have to form some connections, okay? Human beings cannot function on their own, okay? We're very social creatures. You have to go out there and make some connections. And you're at a point of despair that you have no excuse but to try whatever, all right? Your friends, I don't know what to tell you. This is the thing about friends. Some people are lucky with their friends, some people aren't. Some people keep friends whole lives, okay? Some people don't, all right? Some people don't keep their friends, man. Some people's friends suck, okay? Sometimes your friends move away. Sometimes shit changes. Life is a series, it's disappointment and compromise. There's really nothing else that makes up life more than disappointment and compromise. But it's through disappointment and compromise that you fucking grow. Now you say you can't pass school because you're a retard. Your shit is well typed. It's spelled. Your shit is spelled correctly. The grammar is better than it is above average. So you're not a retard. You're selling yourself short. Okay. Your biggest enemy here is self-loathing. All right. Biggest enemy is self-loathing. Okay. So you're not retarded, okay? Because if you were retarded, you never would have written this message, okay? Retarded people don't seek help when they need it. Stupid people don't recognize when a situation has gone beyond their capabilities. All right, so you're not a stupid person. Find some people, make some connections. If your family's not going to play that game, you have to be willing to go out there. You have to be more extroverted. Don't focus on how bad you feel about yourself, dude. Because everyone's got a whole bunch of fucking self-loathing, and you have to find other ways to release that tension. That's why I do things like these fucking videos. I find like this shit. I found this shit cleaning out the fucking basement, like these fucking ads. I can have it fucking hours making fun of this shit. Look, he's on a fucking active runway with a cigarette. That's fucking incredibly dangerous, Make little jokes like that. Do whatever you can do to fill up your time. Get your mind off of how bad you feel about yourself. And you'd be amazed. The less you think about it, the less it's going to be a present issue to you, okay? We're all programmable, okay? Our behaviors get programmed by our activities. And when you repeat a behavior, it's going to, you're going to continue to repeat the behavior. It's going to be an implanted pattern. All right. Now, if you've lost really interest in everything, you have clinical depression. It's possible that you said you're on medications. You don't say whether you got them from a doctor if you were just on medications. You need to go see a better doctor. Okay. You got to try different things. All right. If you have a doctor that's giving you a medication and you really feel it's not helping you, you tell him or you go get another doctor. Okay. But if you really constantly feel just this sense of just constant about everything and you just don't want to do anything, you have seriously clinical depression and you need to do something about that. It is not a flaw with you. It's just something that happens, okay? It's just like if you have a fucking cold or any other kind of illness, all right? It's not your fault. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not a weak person for having that. And you're not a weak person for asking for help. Weak people don't ask for help. Now, don't kill yourself. I'm not going to tell you fucking how to. Do I think... I'm just on the... What are your thoughts exactly on suicide? Do I think suicide is morally wrong? Do I think you should have the right to kill yourself? Sure. But if you're killing yourself, you'd be killing yourself for the wrong reasons. You're killing yourself because you have an illness, because you have, that's not right. You have so much ahead of you, okay? And you really have time to work through this shit. This is a recurring theme with younger people, all right? You don't have to be in a tremendous rush, okay? Society has programmed you into thinking you have to be in a tremendous rush. And if you want me to be honest with you, yes, if you take your time, you're going to fall behind your peers a little bit. But if you're having serious problems that you need to work out in your life, you've got to do that, all right? Take your time. The world's not going to fall in around you if you don't get everything done right now, okay? You need a little bit of time to work on your own internal problems. And please don't fucking kill yourself. We don't need people, we especially don't need more atheists killing themselves. We need you guys. We need you. Let the religious people kill themselves. Let the religious people kill themselves. Is it sensible to just keep living for the sake of living? Technically, yes, it is. But at this point, to sum it all up, all right, you have clinical depression, if that's really how you feel. I know I'm not a doctor, but I promise you. You have to learn to stop living in the past. You have to make some connections any way possible. There's lots of places you can go. Get fucking enrolled in some kind of group therapy. And don't be embarrassed about that shit. Anybody gives you shit about it, tell them to go fuck themselves. Okay? You got clinical depression. You need to go see some doctors and get some shit done about that. You need to get some support. All right? You need to take your time. You need to stop being so introverted and focus some of your energy on something else. Okay? You have to break this pattern of self-loathing, because if it's going to be you, and if you go to your doctor, you and your doctor are going. That's the whole goal here with these antidepressant medications, to break this cycle of self-loathing. All right? But there's nothing wrong with you in particular. All right? So don't kill yourself. Fucking please listen to me. All right? Seriously, I'm not like, as Young Jeezy would say, real talk. You got to do something to address your problems. So, that was my dear Fatass. So thank you for that. That was an interesting one. And just to go back to this poster, I love this fucking poster. Fucking check this shit out. This dude is fucking camel where a man belongs. And he's fucking on a mountain with a pickaxe, dude, and some rope. Fucking smoking a cigarette. Smoking a Camel Lights. Low tar Camel taste. And this dude has just come to where the flavor is. And it's just he's just chilling. He's rugged. And this dude, like I said, doesn't this violate fucking safety regulations? You cannot. There's got to be refueling lines and shit out on an active air strip or whatever. Fucking violating the law. Winston's condone fucking violations of fucking aerial laws or whatever. Fuck you, Winston. Winston did 9/11. I'll talk to you folks later.